On this episode of Tlg Lives, we look back at one of the highlights of the last season when we catch up with Rebecca and her family.
I asked myself and I posed a question to God, why wasn't I born that way?
Next stop is the Ashanti region where AC meets one very determined young man.
When it came, how did it affect you?
I lose my job. They told me to come home.
Touching lives, making a difference. Show the world that you care. Helping out one another, we can all make a change. Reach out, touch somebody, put a smile on their face. Helping out one another, we can all make a change. Touching lives, making a difference. Touching lives, making a difference.
Without dreams, we reach nothing. Without actions, we make no difference. And without love, there is no change. This week, Tlg Lives extends love to everyone who believes in dreams, actions, and love. My name is Sedem, and I welcome you all to Tlg Lives. To begin this episode is a revisit to Rebecca from our previous season to find out how she has been doing since we last visited her.
When you close your eyes in prayer, what do you pray for? Is it a car? A house, maybe? Do you wish for a scholarship to further your education? Have you ever held the thought that perhaps life isn't always about what you want, and that maybe when you close your eyes in prayer, someone somewhere might need a word or two said for them? When you meet Rebecca and her nephews, you will better understand what I mean.
I'm Vincent Akwa, a student of Catholic University College of Ghana, Fiapre. I'm offering BSc Economics and Business Administration. I'm level 200. I'm the fourth born of 5 disabled brothers. The first one is Frederick Quarton, who is now 32 years. Benjamin Quarton, who is now 28 years. Isaac Awua, who is now 25 years, followed by me, Akwa Vincent, who is 21 years now, followed by Emmanuel Yeboah, who is now 17 years, and David Jan, 13 years. I asked myself and I posed a question to God, why wasn't I born that way? Why were they born that way? My biological mother died 11 years ago, so my aunt took over to take care of us.
Every day, the question me bought them kakra. The be Susan cat, one dear God, won't call family, call him or not, Tanasi and Kamipe. Me wouldn't miss you. This is a way that Miss Wicharipa and a Jana Miami Tanasi, you know, say, so I miss you, and Fafa will be Ambrane, and near me Jaya, and I said, me good ma.
Omo condition at thing.
More than the other days, there's a Rihanna cry, no, so, or more Riaba, a bread.
First, now Rihanna holding home.
No more young crank, I cried, and I want to announce so moon, you know, more yet.
Oh, my dream was the same. My dream would almost the same.
My dream would do, papa.
Now we train a bass and I say now, Ayo.
Manage it, he didn't come over. I see him, mobile grass station. See him family. A building tree or man in Pessovetri. So the man will be on him tree, a bona, or then inside a local, no local.
David, he smiles, he interacts also, he's free.
What do his class teachers say about him?
From the class teachers, from what they say, it looks like David may do better than Emma academically.
And they relate well with the other students?
Yes, they relate very well. There's always a smile on their faces. Their friends make them very comfortable. They don't see themselves to be so different from their... The only problem is that they may not be able to walk about as their friends do.
Mopun school a moko fi ade na moye. Musu ade. Oboa. Opun school ko fi musu ade. Yeah, one say David a you to David enti mopun school ade na moye. Musu ade. What are Emma's dreams?
He's very good in drawing, so arts. He says from the JHS, she wants to do visual arts in the senior high school.
And what about David? What are his dreams?
David is very good academically.
What are the things he talks of?
Games.
Ediana mother be our sorry cousin me.
Minim say nyame na ede sa anwode na mama so onim say ade so a untimi no mfa ma.
What are your plans for the future for your brothers?
I want to further my education, get a regular source of income to support them, just to keep them alive. What's going to make them happy? And it's my responsibility to do that as the only brother who is able.
Madam Rebecca and Vincent have joined us on the show. Vincent, welcome.
Thank you.
And Madam Rebecca,
Yeah.
Vincent, have you completed school?
Yeah.
And how was it like? The last time we met, we were talking about getting you accommodation, a bed of your own.
It really helped. And they even gave me a chance to do my internship at the headquarters, at the headquarters.
Oh yeah, that one. How did it go?
It was great. It was great.
You learned a lot.
The experience was very good.
How do you feel now? I mean, looking back at where you were before you got onto Airtel Touching Lives and then looking into the future, do you think you're better suited now or positioned to be of more use to your brothers?
Very well. Very well.
Absolutely. Sister Rebecca, you hear check a cry. Now, a free see here, and maybe I be saying, "Kono, ni mamu to say."
Pacho nyame atumeye. Ne mamu ye.
Koda ne didie ne wo kon ya be nyina nso mu. Ni mamu say.
Ah, nyame kopon adom.
David school kone. So no pe school pa o. And also
no pacho o try BC afi.
Oh, o try BC.
Okay. Imadio at the Chenamanfo senior.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What's your name?
Oh, yeah,
Visual arts. Oh, that's interesting. Let's get that. You power. I found what form. Your sisters and man. What you my boss was shown. Would you you better be a siana, and yes, that was why you my papa. So, yes, I'm sure. Dear, you say she be. Your bonfire was some kind of somebody assume number conkai. Vincent, so much on your shoulders, and we look forward to you coming back successful in life and supporting your other brothers who are less fortunate.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
So all the best in life.
All right.
Great. We'll be right back after this break.
Touching lives. Oh, hello there. Woo. I gotta make a change. I can smile on by myself, but it won't mean nothing if I don't put a smile on someone else. So I'm gonna smile
actions are contagious. Within us is the potential to transform lives through our actions and attitudes. Make your change with Airtel.
Touching lives.
Welcome back from the break. We travel with AC to the Eastern region where we meet with Michael. Michael is an inspiration in every sense of the word.
Michael has a story to share. It's about family, about strength of will, about endurance, and about change. It's about how to throw a challenge back at life when it throws it to you first.
This story takes the team to the village of Topremine, where Michael's family call home. It's a poor rural community where many residents rely on family members who have left and go to school to get jobs where they earn enough money to help the family back home.
I come from Topremine, and always when we meet our friends, my classmates, we normally talk, we chat, we play, we move here and there. So I always want to talk to people anytime I move to a place.
And you had a big family, right? You have a big family.
Yeah, 10 siblings. 5 boys, 5 girls. I'm the 8th born.
How are your parents like?
My parents, my father is no more. My mom is alive, but not all that strong. I don't even know how to put it. The brain is not functioning properly. That's what I would say. And then now too, she cannot walk. And then she's blind at the same time. So we can't chat with her.
You are blind?
Yeah.
How did you become blind?
A very sad story. Immediately I completed GHS in the year 2000. And then I had a problem with one eye. And I went to St. Dominic Hospital. By then they don't have any eye specialist. So they transferred me to Koforidua Central Hospital. So I went there and then they saw that it was a cataract. So after that, the doctor operated on it. Lo and behold, they couldn't notice that it was a glaucoma. So I lived for it for about 6 years. And then they noticed that it was a glaucoma. But then too, it was getting out of hand. And then since that situation, the other one went off. So you cannot see again. So that's how it is.
When it came, how did it affect you?
I lose my job. They told me to come home.
The family does what it can to move forward, and adding to their problems, Michael is not the only one in the family who has disabilities.
Na Mr. Mo sister penny sabi ne efra. Ena mo maame nso so ene efra. Afe Michael so mu nua kwesi so ene aba befra emfri mienu ni kakra we chiri. Edi how na dia brem.
How are they bread? How so? Sanse nanka ye papa film ne fan say na ye so. Ye ni penifo ne eboa no wi Jesus no so besu adwuma. Nti nanka empa bon say nyame mo na ye so ye on so nye ba bi nyina. No so bambo ene hwefi.
So me da say em say de mini ne kan no. Sa na me say abusua no so no. Sisi no ye tu ye ni a ye ni obi a na ye ni am ketua no so ewi school ono so ko bebo ne bra amadache wakwaba na nka bibini a yesu ye ni yesusu ho ofie no e na ono so sa to ye nchen so akwakoto no na sisi anso abusua no so no ye papa fam no so ye ni obi a nti atoje ye mienu na ye de ye ti pempem ti e hayen pa.
Michael's sister Ifia is also blind. She takes care of herself mostly, but does also depend on the family for support.
I mean, be so so. Unia kwesi, Michael. What is an near friend? Say na ye wo.
Me.
Hambi. It's a Miss Marcos at the Munti.
Michael, how do you support yourself financially?
It's good. I don't have anybody who's supporting me. But at times when I go out, people blesses me with money. At times they give you 2 CD or 5 CD, and at times 10 CD. So when I came home, and then I would just buy something for myself, prepare something down, then I'll be eating it small. So I don't beg for alms, but it's rather people who normally blesses me with money.
Michael is forced to look after himself and does a remarkable job of taking care of himself and his surroundings.
Tell me about the transition to where you are today.
It's not easy.
How do people behave towards you?
I remember one day I was walking along the pavement in the town, and then there was somebody selling tomatoes along the pavement. I didn't see the person there, so I just bumped to that person, and then the person started insulting. She told me, "Ade when you are born, na who are there now? Na butu nkrofo." And I said, "I'm sorry." And then I told her that I have problem with my sight. That's the reason why I did that. I'm sorry. So at times when I go to the town, I don't normally walk on the pavement. I walk on the road.
You've stopped walking on the pavement because of the way people treat you, and gone into the road where the cars are coming and going.
Yeah.
Michael did not let his blindness get the better of him. He made a point of getting an education himself.
My name is Daniel Oponlati. I'm a teacher at the Ekropon School for the Blind. I lost my sight at the age of 3 through measles, and I know what I've gone through. I would not wish that anybody would go through what I went through, but sometimes also a very good experience that I used to motivate people that in spite of your challenges, you must, fight. You must work hard. You must be determined.
How do you know Michael?
Michael came to our school about 3 years ago as an adult blind. And when they come there, I'm in charge of counseling. So I have to orientate him to understand his new situation. And since then, we have been friends, and I've been a mentor to him.
You took the initiative to go to the School of the Blind?
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience there.
Hey. When I was
first day at school.
The first day at school, I cried the whole day.
Oh, big boy like you.
Yeah. In fact, I cried.
Oh.
I didn't know the situation would just turn into this. So I didn't know. So I was asking myself, how on earth could a blind person go to school? How can the person read print or another thing? So I didn't know that there was something called Braille.
Well, the first thing I do as a counselor is always to counsel Mike, talk to him, give him pieces of tips that will make his life, especially, first of all, accepting the condition in which he finds himself. Then I also encourage him that it's not late. He can do it. With determination, he will be able to do it. He thought he's a bit old and he thinks all is lost. So with that encouragement, he was able to learn the Braille, how to read the Braille, how to write the Braille.
What is your dream, Michael?
My dream is big. My dream is big. I know where I'm coming from, and I know where I want to go. I want to become somebody in future. Since we didn't have anybody to cater for me, to cater for us, I have to always help myself to become somebody, I want to even set a foundation or maybe an NGO to cater for people or persons with disability or people who are willing to go to school and they cannot help themselves.
Absolutely nothing can inhibit a mind that is determined to achieve. One would have thought that Michael experiencing blindness will hold him down, but his zeal to be successful is still very strong. He's an example to all of us.
Hope you stay with us because we're coming back with so much more.
Touch your lives. Oh, hello there. Woo. I gotta make a change. I can smile on by myself, but it won't mean nothing if I don't put a smile on someone else. So I'm gonna smile with you. So make your change today. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smile with you. So make your change today.
Actions and emotions are contagious. Within us is the potential to transform lives through our actions and attitudes. Make your change with Airtel.
Touch your lives.
Please put your hands together for Michael and his brothers as they join me in studio on Airtel Touching Lives. Michael, your life is such an inspiration, and I'm sure thousands of other people who've watched you today have been touched and encouraged to go on with life regardless of the situation they find themselves in. Michael, before we continue, there's a piece of material here in Braille which I want you to read out to our audiences. So there you go.
Dear Michael, Airtel Touching Lives is proud of you for your courage and for how far you have come. Despite your challenges and are being awarded full scholarship that enables you to go back to school.
Yes. And I'm sure that isn't all. There's more to it. Let's go on.
And make your dream happen. This includes your feeding for the entire duration of your school.
There's more to come.
So you can make the best of this opportunity without any worries. Finally, you are receiving visually impaired equipment that will help you not only in school, but help you out of
I know it's stricken with emotions. Let's put our hands together for Michael. Michael, we're only celebrating your courage and how far you've brought yourself. Not that many people get through the kind of ordeal that you are faced with and still have the hope to live on. Congratulations. We salute you, we applaud you. Now, Stephen and Vincent, when you actually a Caribbean Airtel, touching lives, and Yama Michael, say Mbuano, when you full scholarship, no, it's me after school, you go to Siadia. And which you know, see your man, you feed bear from Fidia, obey to me, edition, dear, I can't home, and it's an evening, and a Dachi Bino, which me as a baby Bobusiano. The same way I dream more fast at the minimum. Anything.
Didi Kanye, I said that near the Mopedia, Ponyanko. I said that I near the mamu. Say I could bon Namotia, I had the family, and I did Aseda, Emma Ete, Ebusia, Kakra met me a canon.
Michael, I'll give you the final say on this. Tell us how you feel about what